a field goal. A little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Able to find Komet. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. That is caught. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Second down, 8 yards to go. He's back to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Darnold. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's 1st down. Now Darnold. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now it's Darnold. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Vikings offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To throw is Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. An inside give to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Now it's Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Darnold to throw again. Oh, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that one hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
Man, when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
Now Darnold. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing again is Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the option, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Completes this to Addison out left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.